Morning. Hope everyone is doing great. All right, so today we'll be continuing in our series of the 7 pillars of life that determines your life's success. The 7 pillars of life that determines your life's success. So we'll be carrying on. So far I've discussed the first pillar, which is your spiritual pillar, and I've also discussed the second pillar, which is your family pillar. And I also explained that the reason why it's advisable for you to know the 7 pillars of your of life for your success is so that you can be able to live with purpose, for you to live with purpose, and for you to live with clarity, and the benefits are actually endless. All right, so today I'll be talking about the third pillar, which is the work pillar. The work pillar. So when I say work, I'm not talking about the job 9 to 5 that so many people do, that not the job type. So I'm actually talking about your passion and your serving pillar. So so this pillar is kind of like divided into 2. So like your passion, your serving, or your areas that you serve in. So that's like the work. This is the pillar where Jesus, our Lord Jesus says I work because my Father works. All right, so this is actually discover the 7 areas of your life for success in the godly way. Here we do financial literacy the godly way. Okay, so this is this series that I'm taking you through is just a tip out of the whole 10 weeks financial transformation program that God has helped me to put together to help his daughters to help Christians, Christian moms, Christian women, and even Christian men, if they are ready for transformation in their finances. All right, so but some things that has to be in place to be able to get your finances together, to get everything together. So you need to understand the basics, and that's why I'm kind of doing this series, to help people. And if you're watching this, then you're really, I would say you're blessed to be getting these nuggets. All right, so your passion and your serving pillar, and this is the work that you do with your gifts, with your talents, and and then the service that you do as well, that you give to people, areas where you're serving. All right, so the areas where you're serving, the service that you give with your passion. Because for you to decide to say, okay, I'm going to start volunteering in this aspect, or start serving in this area, it must be an area that you're passionate about. So so that's important. So the area where you're serving, it could mean that maybe you serve in church, or you volunteer with charity, or even if you're not getting paid for it, you're happy to do it. Those are areas of passion. You're happy to serve people in that capacity. So that's that's like your passion area. So yeah, your passion and serving pillar, and it's called the work pillar. So that's what it's called, work. I personally have problem with people calling job work, but today is not the it's the day for that argument anyway. So yeah, I'm talking about work, I'm not talking about job. Okay, we'll still get to the job pillar, it's still coming up. I think that's actually the next pillar, but for now we are on the work pillar. All right, so yeah, there's some definitions that I'll be giving you. So for example, your gifts are things that you are good at naturally. Things that you are good at naturally. Maybe for example, you're a natural speaker, with also good enthusiasm or good charisma, to connect with people. Then we'll say you are gifted. You are gifted in speaking, something like that. It might be like maybe you like singing and you have a beautiful voice, so we'll say, oh, you are gifted. You're gifted at singing, and it could be that maybe you have maybe a sensitive nose that that can smell danger from afar. So we'll say, oh, you're gifted. It could be like you're able to hear sounds are different. You're able to differentiate different sounds. Those skills, those we call it skills, but they're not. They are gifts. You're gifted in those things. You might be a fast learner. You might be a fast runner. You might be somebody that is just agile and can run faster than other people. So we say you are gifted with running and things like that. So they are usually like things that has to do with your natural senses. Yeah, so those are our gifts. You might have sharp vision and things like that. So those are gifted. We are gifted by God. Those gifts are from God. All right. So then another definition I'd like to give you is talents. So you might be wondering, what is talent? What's your talent and things like that. So talent is when you learn how to use multiple gifts at once. So when you learn to combine multiple gifts and you are able to use them at once, that's talent. So for example, you might be a good songwriter, and you are a good writer. So that means you're good at writing. It's not everybody that is a good writer. Okay. So despite that you're a good writer, you might happen to be a good songwriter as well. Wow. So then you might you might know how to arrange songs, in good order, in good technique and things like that. And you might even have a nice voice to sing. So you are gifted in all of those areas, and you are able to put all those gifts together to produce a song, to release a song. So that's talent. That's talent. Okay, so that they call that talent. So so when you combine your gifts, your God-given gifts, to then produce something that can bless other people, so we'll say you are talented. So I hope that I'm helping you to understand that. So yeah, so you have to develop your talents. So once you discover it and you know that, oh, okay, I can do this, then you have to find reasons to then develop that talent, which is basically you using it more, practicing more, spending time on it more. So once you are able to polish that talent, use it, develop that talent, then it becomes a skill. It will turn into a skill. And you know, this skills is a skill. A skill is when you learn how to combine your talents. You know, you learn how to combine your talents with instruments, with a tool, or with a software, or with a system. You know, in order for you to produce that song, for example, you need to combine all those your gifts and talents with a software or with a tool or something. You understand? So that's the skill. So once you start to involve instruments, that's, you know, it's turning to skills. You know, I mean, for the example that I gave with singing, you might not be the one playing all the instruments, but the fact that you can even play along with those instruments playing, that's a skill. You understand? So skill, so you hear something like, oh, you are skilled at, you know, you're skilled, or she's skilled at playing the guitar, or she plays the guitar skillfully, he plays the keyboard skillfully, you know. So that's skill. When you've developed your talent, it turns into skills, and obviously skills is what's going to get you the money. You understand? So that's why it's important for you to develop your talents. All right, so the work pillar, I told you, is called the passion and the serving pillar. So it can also be linked to ministry and business as well, because, you know, your serving is what you use for ministry work, and, you know, both serving and passion are what you use for, you know, business, for example. So so they fall under this work pillar. So ministry, business falls under this work pillar. All right, so so serving is what you do with your gifts and talents. So when you're serving, you know, you're doing that with your gifts, with your talents, you know. So your passion, that's, you know, that's what makes you to put your gifts, your talents, your skills into use. So you're using everything when it comes to your passion. You're even using your skills, you know, because you want to get the best out, you want to give the best, you know, out to people, to help people the best way you can. So you're using your skills when it comes to your passion. And the very important thing that you have to note with your passion is that your passion is linked to your purpose in life. Your passion is linked to your purpose in life. And, you know, your business is also linked to your purpose in life. Okay? So your business is what you do with passion, gifts, talents, skills. You require all those things to be able to do a business. So it's not a joke. You need to know how to discover all those things and to have those, you know, skills, certain skills, in order to be able to do business. That's why so many people struggle when it comes to business. They will think, oh, maybe it doesn't work. No, it's because they have not developed certain skills. It's because they have not developed certain skills. And that's why in the program that God has helped me to put together, the 10 weeks, it's 10 weeks, yeah, financial transformation program, but I call it a 10-week financial transformation mentoring program. In that program, these are all the things that these are all the skills that you'll be discovering and getting about yourself. So you'll be gaining a lot of skills when you join that program, that 10-week financial transformation mentorship program. You'll be getting a lot of skills to help you to, you know, develop you, you know, for a lot of things in life, you know, for business, for creativity, for improvement, for for promotion and things like that. So it's very, very important for you to join this 10-week financial transformation mentoring program. I'll see if I can put the link somewhere around this video for you to check it out and quickly take the opportunity to enroll quickly, because the benefits are you cannot quantify. That is called a transformation program for a reason. So you want to check it out, and you can I don't know, if you are in my Facebook group, you can probably get the link to my free ebook as well, or I'll see if I can also put that in the link here, for you to get that free ebook and go through it and discover why it's really beneficial for you to join the 10-week financial transformation program. All right, so yeah, I've given you so much about the work pillar and how it's going to help you, how it's going to, when you discover all those skills that you have, how it's going to transform your life and be productive for you, and it can bring profit, bring wealth, obviously. So yeah, so it'll be wise of you to join my 10-week financial transformation program, and because you will discover a lot more, and it's not just your financial life that will be transformed. That's just the beauty about the program. It's not just your financial life that will be transformed, it's other areas of your life, I'm telling you, including your marriage, your career, I'm telling you, your relationship with God. It's fantastic. So yeah, I look forward to see you next time on the financial literacy the godly way event that I've just done now. So yeah, watch out for the next series or for the next event. I'll see if I think I'll talk about the next pillar after this work pillar is the academic and job pillar. So look out for that. When I do the posts in the Facebook group, make sure you register to attend. The reason why it's good for you to register to attend my events in my Facebook group is because when you register or show your interest, it will send you a notification, and you'll be able to watch me live and maybe ask questions, or do a like, give a heart, and things like that. So yeah, I hope that I've been able to help you with this pillar. And yeah, if you have any question, feel free to put it in the comment section, and just look in the more section for more information to help out. So yeah, I'll round up here and see you guys in my next video. God bless.